Hey, sports fans, this is Peter DeGiulio along with Mike Hinojosa. Welcome to Lady Patriots land at the Roland Merullo Field House on the campus of Revere High School. Michael, the atmosphere is going to be electric tonight. We have a game that's the most important game of the season, obviously. And do you remember where you were on November 30th?
Where was I?
You're probably home getting ready for a Monday Night Football game, but that was the first day of practice for these guys, for these ladies back in November. And 91 days later,
here we are, 20-0.
20-0, playing a familiar foe, but have all the confidence in the world, and the bandwagon just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Well, I think they're number one in the state, right, Peter? They got the number one seed.
They do. Only undefeated team in the state. You know, people say that they haven't played well the last 3 or 4 or 5 games. You know, I'm not saying they didn't play well. They didn't blow people out. You know, I've been looking at some statistics. They won by margins of 30 or more points 6 times this year.
Wow.
And they've only have single-digit wins. One of them was against this Lynn English team only 4 times out of 20.
Right.
So they know how to win big, they know how to win small, and I think Diana DeCristoforo has to have them confident and ready.
Right. Well, I think that's what part of the reason that, you know, maybe they stopped blowing teams out, but a couple of the close games we both saw, and they dug in and they played some great defense.
When they play their Revere defense,
wow.
There's not a lot of teams that can score them, and this English team is tough. They know how Revere plays. Their coach has a grudge, you know, against Revere. These girls are going to come out playing whack and slap basketball. Yep. We got 3 refs tonight. And, you know, we just got to hope that Revere executes. Execution and defense are going to win this game.
Couldn't agree more with you. Right.
You know?
I mean, that's what wins every game for them. I mean, every game that I've seen, it's been all about their defense.
Absolutely.
You know, as long as they don't turn the ball over, Peter, I think that's kind of the key to our game tonight. Let's control and keep the basketball, get twice as many shots as they do. You know,
and if that's an Achilles heel for this team, it is turnover.
Well, that's the one thing that we have.
Gina Restiano is still young. You know, sometimes Marissa Parent is too quick for her own good. So they just have to settle in, protect the ball, and play Revere basketball.
Get it done.
I just look at the gym. And I say to myself, I've been here for 37 years. I can only remember one time when all these stands were pulled out for a basketball game. Believe it or not, Patrick Ewing played here against Wakefield High School in 1979. And the place had all the bleachers pulled out in an oval, and it was packed. It was like the Boston Garden.
Yep.
But you know something?
Well, it's been almost 20-something years since the last time the Patriots went undefeated, right, in 1988.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Great to be back.
Yeah, it is great to be back. Morgan's all healed. She was sick over the vacation. She was even sick for that last Peabody game, you know. And we'll have a few guests here. Trey Weathers is going to be on at halftime for his 1,000 points. We'll have him over to speak. And got a lot of things to say, a lot of things to do, and just high expectations for this team. You know, I'm getting the cutoff signs from our guy Mark. So the game's going to start in about 10 minutes. This is exciting night at the Roland Merullo Field House. We don't get a lot of them here. Let's relish this. Let's root your team on, and let's hope for a win, because if we win tonight, we play Saturday night right back here against Lincoln Sudbury at 7
the place will be packed.
Oh, that would be unbelievable.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go away for a couple of minutes. We'll be back to start the game. Remember, this is Revere TV, your community source for education, politics, entertainment, and just about anything else you want to see on channels 8, 9, and 10 on your dial. Okay, we'll be back. 700 little kids there, and they got a TV show. I didn't understand. Yeah.
Tonight's MIAA Division I North tournament game between the Bulldogs of Lynn English and your Northeast Conference champion Lady Patriots of of Revere High School.
Bob, are we on, Bob?
The winner of tonight's game plays Lincoln Centenary in the quarterfinals. Participating student athletes, coaches, and contest officials have worked diligently to prepare for tonight's competition. Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance.
Mr. Rizzo, how are you?
Ensure that your behaviors reflect the values that
Well,
should
Mike,
be identified.
We're getting ready to go here. And
Assume responsibility for your behavior.
when we look at the
and
lineup, we
behavior
see
of
that,
those around you.
that Diana has taken up 2 or 3 kids from the JV team to sit with the varsity, which is great since she's losing some seniors.
Our great nation
Jennifer
has
Fajardo, a great
persevered
freshman,
through the leadership and sacrifices of men and
forward,
women
comes
who have
down to
served
our camp
or
all the time down the
currently
Cape. A
serving
great
in our
kid.
armed forces.
She got called
We
up.
invite both veterans and current military personnel to stand.
Alex Ambasino,
We thank you for your
a
service
junior guard,
to our country.
another great kid, and Samantha Harris, a junior, tough kid.
And now,
Those
ladies
three,
and
it's
gentlemen,
nice
here
touch
are
by
your
her. Bring them
starting
up.
lineup for tonight's game. First, for the visiting Lynn English High School Bulldog.
Okay.
It's Roger.
A freshman, number 2, Catherine Stinson.
Yeah.
A senior captain, number 4, LaShonda Hogan.
Mrs. Roger
A
just
senior
came and told us how to say her
captain,
daughter's name. I
number
thought it was
12,
Roger too.
Debris.
So it's Roger.
A sophomore, number 23, Shannon Calnan.
Roger, I guess.
And
Yeah.
a senior captain, number 24, Miranda Hogan. The head coach of Lynn English is
This Lynn English team knows us pretty well, Mike.
Steve Hill, James Anderson, Rachel Bradley, and Angel De Leon. And now, the starting 5 for your ladies.
Well, here we go, Peter. We got the starting 5 coming up. The place is going wild.
I don't think there's going to be any surprises.
For number 3, Gina
Big cheer for Gina.
Here she is. Gina.
Yep. Madonna.
A senior captain, number 22.
Here goes my cousin, Marissa Parent. They're jacked for this game. This girl played a hell of a game last time we did it. Last time we did a game. Ashley DeFreya. Caitlin Caramello. And miss everything.
For Morgan
Miss
and
everything.
Caitlin.
Morgan Jenkins.
Assisted by Ben Murphy and Stephanie
Diana DeCristoforo, Ben Murphy, Stephanie DeCristoforo, and Amy Chamberlain are the coaches.
Vincent Lucas and Tom Bergenshaw.
We got a national
Now,
anthem
ladies and
here.
gentlemen, would you please rise as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Okay, Mike. This is what everybody's been waiting for. You know,
I surely have.
Revere's been in the sun.
And now we're ready to go for tonight's Division I North tournament game between the
I'm sure Lynn English has that extra motivation playing a team that's number 1 in the state. You're always the hunted. You know, Revere's been the hunter for years. Finally, we have the weapon in our hands. And
Well, you just said they were in the sun. We spent a few years in the shade.
let me tell you, spent a few years in Siberia, Mike.
Peter, is this new 20-minute halves?
I think it must be. I wasn't aware.
Well, that's an extra 8 minutes total in this game, Peter. And Revere wins the tap.
Over to Marissa. Marissa bounced past the Morgan.
Oh, she
You can't miss the bunnies. You can't miss the bunnies in games like this.
Revere comes out in a 1-3-1.
Catherine Stenson with the ball in the corner to number 34, over to 4.
Yep.
LaShondra Hogan. Out to LaShondra Hogan. She throws up a 3 off the rim.
Rebound by Morgan.
1,000 rebound Morgan. Grabs it. Gina for 3. Ashley to Freya. Okay. They're looking at the clock, I think, Mike. Yep. 8-minute quarters.
Okay, there we go. Just checking.
I wasn't sure. Okay, Miranda Hogan's going to put the ball in bounds to Catherine Stenson. Revere's still in a 1-3-1. Gina up top. Morgan behind, and the other 3 in the middle.
Yep. They're just going to let them play out there, Peter.
Yep.
Oh. Caitlin gets a hand on the ball, knocks it away.
Caitlin, Kevin McHale, Caramello.
She is long, though, Peter.
Oh, man, yep. She's got great long arms for this game. I think she should play volleyball, too, but she runs track. Cross country.
Up, cross-court pass. Those are a little dangerous.
Okay, I thought she traveled. She's going to take the ball home. No good.
Oh.
Olivia Dupre.
Good box out by Caitlin right there. That was very good.
She knows how to rebound.
Yep.
Gina over to Marissa. Marissa back to Gina. Gina to Morgan in the corner, and she gets fouled.
Yep. Fouled by number
Fouled
34.
by number 34, Miranda Hogan. That's her first. The team's first. Michael, I'm looking around, and this is a who's who of characters in Revere tonight.
Oh, she's going to get fouled right there.
There's 2 quick fouls. I don't know who it's on. Number 4, I believe.
Oh, that's a good take by Caitlin. Found a little seam in there.
Caitlin is stepping up early, and that's what we need. You know, so Caitlin Caramello is at the line, shooting 2. First points. First postseason points belong to Caitlin Caramello.
Oh, she misses the back end of 2.
Catherine Stenson over to Hogan. Hogan back to Stenson. She throws up a 3. Lynn English is 0 for 5 from the field.
Oh, nice take.
Takes it to the hoop.
Nice take.
Marissa Parent's speed is going to put these people on their heels tonight, let me tell you.
Well, looks like Lynn English is going to have to figure out a way to score a basket right here.
34 is Hogan. Out to Stinson. Back to the other Hogan. Back to Stinson, back to Hogan. She throws up a 3.
Oh, another.
Oh.
That might have been over the back, Peter. I don't know. It looked like she had it boxed out.
I don't think she put the body on it. I think her hands just hit it out of bounds. Okay, English is in the box. Over to 34, Hogan. Miranda Hogan. Lynn English is 0 for 6 from the field, Mike. Let's hope that trend continues. It's over to Gina for 3. Big!
Oh, that looked good going out of her hands, though.
0 for 7. Okay, it's a foul on Revere.
Peter, they've thrown up 7 threes already, 6 threes already,
Yes.
something like that.
I think that's his. I think that's his.
MO.
It might be. That foul is on Marissa Parent.
Oh, nice save. Good box out, nice save.
Ashley DeFreya is playing her butt off again. Okay. Look at Morgan on the floor.
Yep.
Out of the hospital 4 days. Oh!
What happened there, Peter? She got hit by a Mack truck. Everybody get that number?
Wow. That train wreck will be on Fox News tonight. No call. Hey, you take with the good with the bad.
No. Let's see if we can't get a good one then.
Okay, in the corner, number 23. I thought she traveled.
Oh. No.
They're letting them play. They are letting them play.
That's only 2 points.
It's a 2-pointer by number 2.
Well,
Stumps it inside, and it's a turnover.
it's another turnover, Peter.
Okay, we have to settle down, Mike. We have to settle down.
Yep.
It's only half the first period gone,
Oh, nice block.
but we have to settle down. Adriani's in for Marissa Parent.
Yep.
Okay,
I think she went a little bigger.
setting him up with his X play. He's going to cross in the middle, try to confuse
Oh,
people.
push it
Revere's
off with
not
number
confused.
12. I don't know. We
We're
saw
going to
that.
see a lot of that. Lynn English is a very physical team. Throws it up, no good.
Nice
Rebound
box
by
out.
DeFreya. No, by Melissa Adriani. Into DeFreya. Out to Gina. Gina over to Melissa. Melissa at the foul line
Oh,
for DeFreya. And it's money!
That's good ball movement right there, Peter.
Oh, you can't let her loose like that.
There goes another 3, Peter.
DeFreya with another rebound. She might have 1,000 before the playoffs are over.
Up fake. Oh, sorry, Peter. Coaching
DeFreya?
there.
Oh! It's going to be Revere ball.
That's good.
Mike, the ball is skipping. The ball is skipping like a finely tuned motor. This crowd's into the game. Nice pass. In. Ashley DeFreya.
Peter, we got Revere 10, English 2, 2:34 left in the quarter.
Oh, throws up a 3, number 2.
Well, I don't know, Peter. They're like 1 for 9 now.
Time to
Might
guide
as well
her.
let them keep shooting at that rate.
Timeout. Ashley DeFreya has 5 rebounds, Mike, and there's 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Wow, is she playing big right now?
It's an Adriani who sinks the basket. 5 different girls have scored for Revere. Another rebound by Adriani. That's 6. It was redirected somehow. That's it, Gina. Dog her, man. It's over to number 1, and she traveled. That was Deandra Woom. Let me tell you, the last 2 games we've done, Mike, Ashley DeFreya has redefined.
Yeah, I think you said it was Adriani the last on that 6, but it was DeFreya.
Yes. Gina for 3.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Nothing but net.
That's a travel.
They're going to call a foul.
Yeah.
They're going to call it on Gina, I believe.
Revere 15, English 5 with 44 seconds left in the quarter.
And now with the lead, Diana has the luxury of letting Morgan rest early in the game. Throws up the shot. Lynn English is 2 for 12. Marissa's going to take the ball out. Get it to the easiest pass, Marissa.
Oh, and there goes her speed.
Nice bounce pass into Adriani. And she's going to get fouled by number 20.
Saw that coming.
Deidre Newsom.
The second time at the line tonight, Peter.
Okay, Adriani goes. Adriani has 2. First one's up and good.
That looked like a rainbow, Peter.
She has a great arc on her ball. We're lucky the lights aren't hanging lower in the gym. Okay, 26 seconds. Time to hold them.
That's short.
That's a poor shot. Here comes Gina.
Look up, look up!
Over to Marissa. She lays it in. She got hammered after the shot.
Certainly could have been a foul, Peter. Got 10 seconds left. They're not going to get a shot off, Peter. They're not going to get a shot off.
2, 1. Don't let it go in. Yeah! Sorry if I'm looking like a homer here, Mike, but tonight I'm the biggest homer in America. The first period is in the books, and it's Revere 18, Lynn English 5, and that has to deflate the egos of the Lynn English team that came in expecting to...
Well, we only scored 5 points in the quarter. I mean, that defense was stifling.
You know something? Every morning when I drop my son off, they must be on the same schedule, but I see Ashley DeFreya walking into the building when I drop Ben off. She looks like a model going to a shoot. She walks, she's got the perfect posture, she walks into the school. She comes out here, she's an animal. She boxes people out, she's as tough as nails, and I never thought that.
Yep.
My eyes have been open. She is a great player.
Well, just a couple of quick stats, Peter. They only turned the ball over 3 times in that first quarter. So their Achilles heel, they have it well in check right now.
Ashley DeFreya has 6 rebounds. She's going to take a rest, deservedly so. And who do you replace her with? Miss America.
That's all.
Morgan.
I don't think you had to say Morgan. There's got to be other stats that she has 1,002 or something. Oh.
Okay,
They call the jump ball.
Here comes Marissa. Gina for 3. Uh-oh. She gets her own rebound, passes in. It's going to be a foul. And now, as they have been known to do, Lynn English is going to start is going to start complaining about every foul. You know, Morgan hasn't scored yet. Till now.
Yeah.
When you got a supporting cast like she has, she can have an off night early in the playoffs.
Well, I don't think she's only taken 1 or 2 shots so far, Peter. So I don't think it's.
She missed that bunny the first shot of the game. They got to remember, she lost 16 pounds in 5 days over the vacation. Okay, it's not a smart foul by Marissa.
No, she just got weak side rebound there.
That's her second foul, though.
But that was another air ball 3, though, Peter. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, put a hand in their face. We'll let them shoot them all night long. We just. All right, back to Gina.
Oh, Gina. Hold on to the ball for a second. Hold on to the ball for a second, G. Come on, kid. You know I love you. Out to Marissa. Marissa bounce past to Morgan. Morgan fakes one way, goes the other, throws a shot up. Not a good one. Gina for 3. Good night.
The reigning all-star three-point champion.
Shows why. Rebound by Morgan. Gina in.
Oh, and they're going to need another timeout, Peter.
It's a
As they
timeout,
stretch
Lynn
their
English.
lead to 18.
They're down 18 with most of the second quarter left. Michael Revere has come out like
Gangbusters.
Like gangbusters. I know it's cliche, but like gangbusters. But you gotta understand, they didn't sit around over the vacation. They had a long break. They scrimmaged Reading, 19-1 Reading, without Morgan and held their own.
Yes.
They scrimmaged 16-4 Arlington Catholic without Morgan and held their own. Then they played St. Mary's on Saturday without Morgan, and they held their own. You know, those are scrimmage games. This team is well prepared.
I think they did better than hold their own. From what I understand, they won a whole bunch of quarters at that. But
I'm being.
You know what, Peter?
I don't want to be overconfident.
Let me say this: after last year's first round loss, I don't think they were going to let it happen this time
Oh, it's
around.
in their heads. Definitely in their heads. This defense.
Good job, Morgan. Steal by Morgan.
Too much dribble.
Yeah.
Fouls on Gina. Better not be on Marissa. Fouls on Gina. It's 1 on Gina. It's 4 on the team.
Missing free throws isn't going to get it done for him, Peter. I think they're 0 for 3, right?
They're 0 for 3, and this Stinson girl has 5 of their points out of their 7.
That's 0 for 4, Peter. They look like they went to man, Peter.
And that's their mistake. Marissa got hit in the chops.
Yep. You know what? That was nice that the English girl helped her up, Peter, because
we said that before. Girls do that.
Yeah.
Girls do that.
Oh. That was a foul, Peter. I heard the slap from here.
Absolutely.
Peter, once again at the Roland Merullo Field House. It's nice to have the AC on.
AC? It's like the old Bennington Street Ice House.
I know this place is on fire, but
Well, you know something? I have to commend Sean Hart and Paul Dakin for getting the stands out, for making it a playoff atmosphere for these kids who deserve it. Morgan, no good, goes up lefty. Adriani missed 2 free throws. Stinson comes down, can't buy it. Out to, drives to the
a
hoop
little
and lays
floater.
it in.
Yep, I like that.
Deandra Woolm,
25-9 Revere. Up 16.
over to Gina. Gina back to Marissa. Marissa back to Gina. They're running the show.
And Caitlin
Caitlin throws up.
has a good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot.
Yep. Good try, ref.
Vinny, get that coach a Valium. That's a late whistle.
Wow, the ball had already come down. Well,
Foul's on 22, DeFreya.
the first Revere, call it both ways from a parent. Oh, they gotta bank him off the backboard to make him now, Peter.
That's fine. They have to make a lot of them, Mike. That's the key. They have to make a lot of them. Revere can't let down for a minute. They can't let down for a minute.
Oh, I forgot. She's gonna get 3 of them, Peter.
I forgot.
Peter, what do we got? They're 2 of 6 now? 2 of 7?
From the free throw line, yes. Gina, nice work. There's that girl DeFreya again. Revere's gone a little bit cold. I think they need to move the ball a little bit more. They need to keep the ball for 20 or 22 seconds out of the 30 seconds that they have.
I'd like a little timeout here and regroup, Peter.
Yeah, that's fine. They lost 6 points to the lead, but you know something? Long way to go. And there's the hook for the foul. And now Revere's in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And look who's going to the line. Morgan dips, she shoots, she misses.
Oh. Nice job, Caitlin. Great offensive rebound.
So Morgan missed the front end. Caitlin's gonna go to the line shooting 2, right?
Yes.
Katie.
There we go.
She made a couple of big free throws against Peabody. That game's been on the Revere channel, on Revere TV.
Yeah.
They filmed it up in Peabody. Our counterparts up there, I think, did a great job. It's hard to pronounce our Italian names. They butchered them, but you know, they did a good job calling the game. They were knowledgeable.
Oh, look at
DeFreya
Ashley
ties her
tie
up. Not in my house, you're not stealing the
Right.
ball. I got a security system. It's called my arms.
Oh, got a piece of it.
Taking it down the middle. Caitlin.
Okay. Good job. Good battle.
Okay, 27-13. Their biggest lead has been 18. They just got to play steady. They got to work the shot clock, Mike. When you're up 14, you can't be too desperate to shoot the ball.
Oh.
Gina took a lousy shot.
And then Morgan in to clean it up.
Morgan was there to bail her out.
Back up to 16, Peter.
Yeah,
Ooh, was that a, did she grab, could have been a double dribble there maybe?
a little pirouette.
No.
I don't think that's a penalty.
No.
Okay,
No,
Marissa.
no, not cross court, not cross court. Okay. Marissa with 2 fouls, can only just stand there.
This girl Stenson's a pretty good player.
Yep.
Number 2 for Lynn English. Nice, nice, nice. Caitlin Carmelo is a junior Ashley DeFrea. Another one. You see her walking to school every day.
Yep.
I mean, as meek and as mild. She's a camp counselor during the summer. All the kids love her. She steps on the court, and she's from Animal Planet.
The funny thing is, Peter, most of these girls are all AP students, honor students. I mean,
Absolutely.
they're just, you know, we had talked about it earlier in the year. It just, you know, you don't even ask them what their GPAs are because they're all close to 4.
Yeah. Who would want to flunk off a 20-0 team?
Yeah.
Really? I mean, there's a motivation, too, to stay in the classroom. There's a howitzer shot by
Yep.
number 20.
Another air ball from 3.
Another one.
Ah.
Oh, look who I'm running into. Wow. The Revere parents are complaining about fouls, but they've called 9 on Lynn English and only 5 on us.
Yeah.
We're playing as hard as they are.
Yeah. We're boxing and pushing the same way they are. Oh, I thought I heard a slap on the arm there,
I
though,
did
Peter.
too.
But
I did too. Okay. 14-point lead. 2:30 left in the half.
But that's what moms do when they think their daughter's getting pushed around, though.
Yeah, I guess that'll be my
Yeah.
hollow when
I think I've heard you once or twice when
Emily gets up, yeah.
Emily gets pushed around.
No, that's me saying push back.
Yeah.
Okay, they cut it to 12 again. 11.
11. That was a 3.
That's fine.
It was just 16.
Would you rather be 11 up or 11 down? No, that's fine. You know, my observation here, because I haven't seen Lynn English play, I just don't think they have it to stay with Revere for the whole 32 minutes. You know, Revere's creating their own turnovers and getting themselves in their own hole, you know, when they're up.
Well, Peter, if they're going to live with the 3-point shot, I mean, I would expect them to shoot a little bit better than the 10% that they're shooting right now.
Absolutely. You know, gotta get out to those shots, and you gotta slow down on offense, and you gotta make your foul shots because you said that you know.
I mean, they have hit 3 of them, but I honestly, I'm pretty sure they're close to 15 to 20 of them now.
Revere's only 6 for 11. Revere is only 6 for 11, so. You know, this coach is a motivator. This coach is energetic, he's enthusiastic, and he's got these Lynn English girls thinking they can win. Gotta get out to her.
I think he's playing defense.
Timeout, Diana, timeout.
Okay.
Cut it to
Revere.
7.
They acted like they just took the lead. Revere's still up 7. Peter, their Achilles is starting to stick its ugly head out. That was their 5th turnover of the quarter. The last 2 resulting in English baskets.
Diana had a short timeout. She said something like CTFD. Calm the freak down. Will you please? The captain has to stem the tide here, Mike.
That's it. Take your time, Morgan. We need one right here, though, Peter.
The half can't come soon enough, Mike.
Well,
those 15 minutes in the locker room are going to calm everybody down. And there's no reason why they can't come out and start the way they did at the beginning of the game. Morgan misses 2. Here's that
baby! Great job, Ashley. Up. Now here comes the Revere press.
I tell you, Lynn English has made their last 5 shots.
Yeah. They broke that press too easy.
For 3.
Yep. Got blocked.
Okay, Mike, it's no time to panic. You got a half left. You are by far the better team.
Yep.
Like I said, the half can't come at a better time.
I think we're okay to put them at the line, too.
Peter. Ankle, Mike.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
She's in a lot of pain.
Yep. Keith Correa out to tend to her.
You hate to see anybody down.
Yep. No, you know what? I didn't even see that, Peter.
From, you know? I know she was in a crowd. She went up for the shot. And she didn't get knocked down. She came down and twisted it.
Yep.
I mean, she just has so many moves. She's just so quick.
Yep.
You know, that happens to you when you're quick sometimes. You know.
Well, that's that. You know, she's on the left side of the basket. She went
Going
up
to
with
the
the right leg,
yeah.
right hand. Never could get herself quite turned around.
There's not a lot of guarantees in life, but I pretty much think that she's not through for the night if she doesn't have to be. You know?
That doesn't look good, Peter.
Let me tell you, she's putting more weight on it with every step she's taking. Adriani's in the game for her.
I think the player coming in from the bench has to take the free throw. She's going to get 2 shots right here, don't forget,
yes.
Peter. Now, let's get her to the locker room in a hurry.
I tell you, that would be a huge loss if she's out. Kate Prince is coming in for her.
Yep. He ain't gonna shoot the free throws.
I don't have free throw percentages, Mike. But I have to say that she's probably the best free throw shooter remaining on the bench. She has 2 shots.
There it is, money, Peter. We have 13 seconds left. We got a 5-point lead, 32-27.
We need to stop or steal here, Mike.
Oh. Block out. Oh. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Good job.
Okay.
Well, that was a great half.
It was.
That was a good half.
It was an exciting half. I mean, Lynn English put the excitement back in the game. Revere was outscored. I believe they were outscored. They were up 25-7.
They scored 22.
20-5.
They scored 5 points in that first quarter. Then they scored 22 points in that second quarter.
That's right. Revere was outscored 22-5.
Yeah.
You know. So,
you know, it was 18-5 after the first quarter.
Right. But they were up at one point.
So they outscored them 22-14. Well, but listen, Diana's right in there telling her troops right now, calm down. We have a 5-point lead. Let's get back to doing what we do best. Giving up 22-point quarters isn't going to get it done defensively.
Exactly.
I don't think
Lynn English is capable of putting together 2 more 22-point quarters, but if you let them shoot 3-pointers without getting your hand in their face,
right,
and you let them beat your press back down the floor, I mean, anybody could score.
Well, there were 2 easy presses right there that came down, got baskets, and then 2 turnovers in that last minute that caused 2 more baskets, and that's kind of how it got turned around.
Well, we're through a half of basketball, Mike. It's Revere up 32-27, and
yep.
You know,
I think we're going to wait for Trey Weathers to be honored right now too.
I think so. Yeah, Trey. If you don't know, he was the second male basketball player in Revere High history to score 1,000 points, joining Sal Botari, who did it in 1981.
87.
That's right, it was 87. I should know. I was his coach.
In basketball at a tournament, Revere High School senior Trey Weathers will now approach half court with his mom and dad and Coach Hayes. Would you please give them a round of applause?
There's another nice touch.
Thank you.
There's another nice touch. Having Trey here.
Ladies and gentlemen, senior Trey Weathers has become only the second boy in Revere High School basketball history to score his career 1,000 points.
I wonder if Sal Botari knows. I bet you he would like to have been here.
In his last game,
I bet you wouldn't. No.
And he will soon join Sal Botari on the banner for 1,000 points. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please give a nice round of applause for Trey Weathers.
We did the football games together, Mike. What more can we say about this kid? You know, not only one of the best athletes to come out of this school in recent years, and maybe in the history of the school, but you can't find a nicer kid. You really can't.
You know, I think it makes you just feel good that, or happier that it's such a great kid.
I think we're gonna get to do something not a lot of people do. Hear his voice.
All right.
Come on.
One second.
Yeah, Mike, sit down. I'll sit
down. I'm gonna steal this chair.
We're giving the people at home a unique opportunity to hear Trey's voice because none of his coaches hear it. I don't think his parents hear it. Trey, your career at Revere High School is coming to an end, both in football and in basketball. And I was just telling Mike, you know, I know it's hard for you to take compliments, but you're one of the finest athletes to graduate from this school in a long, long time. But more importantly, you're just a great kid. I mean, my son Ben idolizes you. All the young basketball players and football players, they idolize you. They love you as far as a person is concerned. You don't hesitate to talk to them, to be around them. What do you feel about your accomplishments?
It really feels good to be one of the few to do all these things and have all these records and to be looked up by so much people. So I think it feels good to me on the inside, just having a lot of people look up to me like that.
I mean, no matter how gifted you are physically, and obviously I've got my hand on your shoulder, I feel like I'm hitting the Mystic Bridge, but you had to work to get this. And you're always in the weight room, you're always in the gym. You never rested for 1 minute in your career here. And one thing about the basketball record that people don't know, you did it in 3 years. Most people take 4 years to score 1,000 points. You did it in 3 years. And you had a good group of people go up to Masco to watch you do it the other night. I hope you know that everybody in Revere is behind you, no matter what you do after graduation, no matter how far you go, we'll be with you. And I'm sure it comes from good upbringing. I remember I used to see you and Will walking down East Mountain Ave every morning, freezing cold, just walking and talking. Two big brothers walking down the street. And that's the way you are. And I met your parents, and you have to give them some credit, too.
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. Without them, I wouldn't have done anything. So I had all the opportunities I had.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they're open.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
The parents of I've been here 4 years, and with Will, I've had the parents for the 4 years. They have not said boo to me. They've had just, they tell me to get on them more. Let me tell you, if we had parents like that for every sport, it would be wonderful.
They'll never blame a coach for anything.
Nothing.
And every time you came off the field and
they were behind both Will and Trey 100%, no matter what they did. I'll tell you, Mr. and Mrs. Weathers.
every time what impressed me the most is, because I'm an old Italian guy, he'd come off the football field and his father would be there. He'd give his father and mother a hug, give them a kiss, and head to the locker room, win or lose.
After every game, too, in basketball, the same way.
Unbelievable. That's family, and that's what makes the kid like he is. You got anything to say, Mike, to the man?
Yeah. Congratulations, great job. I'm just curious, have we decided where we're going to go next year?
Not yet. I'm looking at Framingham, Curry, and a couple of prep schools. And it's not going as good as I thought it was going to go.
Yeah, it's not easy growing up. But you know something? You're sought after by a number of schools. No matter where you go, I'm sure you'll be a success. And you've been a credit to this place from the day you stepped on campus.
Thank you.
And I thank you very much for being the good kid you are and the good role model you are. Because, I talk about growing up and being clean and all that stuff. And you have exemplified a person like that I teach about in school. Thank you very much for doing it.
Thank you, too.
You're the man. Thank you very much. Trey Weathers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're back for the second half. Caitlin Carmelo with a three, no good. Lynn English with the rebound.
Oh, that's a travel. Yes, I like that.
Yep.
I like that call right there.
Buy her some luggage. Okay, Revere has to keep their poise and play their game. Oh.
Peter, were we 7 for 14 in the first half for three
Yes.
throws? We got to get a little bit better, higher percentage than that. We're going to get to the stripe.
Having that run in the first half, Lynn English has come out much more aggressive. Much more aggressive in the second half on defense.
Well, I hope that's what Revere needs to look like on defense.
Well, they did for the first quarter.
No. Oh.
That was
Nice job.
Melissa Adriani.
They were. Oh, what are we?
Okay.
That's good.
Keep your poise, girls. Keep your poise.
Just a little late.
Picking up the stray ball.
Oh, that could have been a carry. Good board, Gina. Caitlin.
Got pushed from behind.
Yep. She also had 3 girls that she was.
I see Marissa Parrott sitting on the bench without any tape or ice on her ankle, which is a good sign. Nice steal.
On the floor, yes.
It's going to be Lynn English ball. Oh, Shelley stepped out of bounds, Mike.
Well, Lynn English doesn't seem to be moving the basketball very much. That's exactly what's going to happen if you're not going to be moving.
Gina for 3. No.
That's off. That's off.
Falls on Adriani.
Trey, thanks again.
You're the man, man.
Right here.
Trey Weathers, remember the name.
No, it's going to be fun to see what happens in college for him, Peter.
There was a great sign up at Masco. It says today's weather's forecast, 1,000 points. So made that sign. It was great.
Well, here's another 3.
You know, I've said this before. Gina can't set her feet before she shoots threes. She has to come down off the dribble and just like Ray Allen, just put it up. Ashley, the foul!
Okay.
Great weak side rebound again. We're going to be needing every point we can get, Mike, because Lynn English is scrapping.
Yep.
Kind of lost our touch at the free throw line.
What was Lynn English's record during the regular season, Peter?
I believe they were 11-9 because they were the 16th seed in this division.
Well, they had a play-in game, didn't they?
They had a play-in against.
Oh, that's a great.
They had a play-in.
Another 3.
They had a play-in against Somerville, Mike.
Oh, this is going all the way to the hoop.
There's a train going to the station, and her name is Morgan Jenkins.
Yep.
She's the engineer of this train. Always has been, always will be.
Revere back up 10 with 1 more free throw. Miss it.
Morgan does miss it.
Yep.
Don't be so accommodating, Morgan. Okay, number 34. Had a good first half. Reverses the dribble. Okay.
You know, Peter, though, I don't mind if you bang the stands, but an adult yelling, miss it, I don't know. That doesn't go over all that well with me.
Mike, Lynn isn't on the Emily Post all-time top 5 list.
I'm just saying, I don't, you know.
No offense to most of the people in Lynn.
I mean, I don't know if you caught any of the Duke game last night, but they got the best fans in basketball. The boys.
Okay, got it inside. To Caitlin Carmelo with a Tommy Heinsohn hook. Diana wants a full timeout.
Yep.
And she's going to say, girls, how about play some defense?
I agree, Peter.
Especially post defense.
I think we need some more rebounds now. I know this might only be I know it's a home game, but there are a lot of Revere people here.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
tell you, if you have a kid that's in any type of athletic organization in this city, you should come down and check the atmosphere out of this game.
Oh yeah, I mean, student support is pretty good at this school. You know, kids have pride. Okay, 8-point lead. Just about halfway through the third quarter.
I see Parent stretching her legs out there, stretching out her toes.
Yep.
She's begging the coach to go back in right now as we speak. Oh, she just stood up, and there she comes.
I didn't make any guarantees, but I know how tough she is. She's on my track team.
Oh, that's good.
And that's a foul.
That's a foul right there. Foul on number 20. Deidre Newsom.
There goes Marissa Parent.
And the place goes wild, as they should. Morgan may be the train, but she's the conductor.
Yeah, we need we need a basket. Tell you, number 2's a player.
Yep.
Fouls on Gina. Back to 5. That's where it was at the quarter. So we're going through half the quarter, and Lynn hasn't made up any ground. That's the way I used to look at it when I coached.
I know. I'd like to see Morgan get herself. She can't score from out there. There she goes.
Yes, she can.
Well.
Morgan. Jenkins. Now she has to make the free throw. Morgan's missed her last 4 free throws.
Yep. I get 8 for 18 from the free throw line for the game now.
Yeah, you missed 10 free throws. They're letting Lynn English inside. They can't keep letting Lynn English inside. But knocked down. It's going to be our ball.
That was a good take by Gina, though.
Yep.
Squared her feet. She came up a little short.
This guy keeps sending in fresh troops for Lynn. You know, fresh legs. It's not something that Revere. Gina for 2. Yes.
Revere back up 7, 43-36. 2:50 left in the 2:55.
A rocket thrown up. She goes over Morgan's back. But you know, as I look at the scoreboard, Lynn has 5 fouls, Revere has 2. So I keep saying they're fouling Revere, but they're calling a lot also. Lynn playing a good defense.
Melissa with the floater. Oh. We got
Gina's back.
Defense.
Gina caught. Oh, Gina takes the own. Smallest girl on the court.
Peter, what
takes the offensive foul, and that's a huge play.
Spectacular. What is the over-under with this coach getting a technical foul? He's crazy, Peter.
I don't know. He's the Kendrick Perkins of coaches.
No, don't turn it. No.
Gina, set your feet. Keep taking a 7-point lead and you keep giving it back. Underneath.
Oh, great play.
I'm not even going to say a word. I'm just going to let you savor that one. Over to Gina. Gina over to Marissa. Marissa drives, lays it up and in.
What ankle?
Oh, it's a travel.
I don't know about that. I don't.
She literally walked around the corner, but
I mean, I think that was one of those no calls.
right, we're up
Lead is
7.
still 7. 45-38.
Left in the quarter, and Lynn English has lost a point to Revere in the quarter.
Yep.
So when you look at things overall, you got to hold on to the ball, girls. Oh. Nine seconds on the shot clock. Gina's going to get it into the Freya. She throws it right. Okay, minute 33. Now Lynn has picked up a point in the quarter. Revere's got some numbers. Oh my God! Or as my daughter Emily would say, OMG.
Yeah. He wasn't complaining when he got the offensive call down there, or block down there a second ago, though. Oh, there goes that parent yelling, miss it again. Lead back to 4.
You're not going away, Mike.
No.
Revere's in a bonus for the rest of the half. Morgan for 3. No good. Coast to coast, and it's 2.
Back to 4 again.
Okay, come on. You gotta have a stand here. Defensive stand.
Oh, blocked by Morgan. Go, move it.
Morgan blocked the ball.
Shot clock is off, Peter. 21 seconds left.
Okay. Obviously, you gotta hold for the last shot. Not the shot we would have expected.
No.
10. 8. That's 7 seconds, Mike.
You can't jump over the line, though, Peter, I don't think.
No, you can't.
1 foot has to be down on the front court before you catch the ball.
Morgan went down hard, Mike.
Oh!
We finished 3, Mike. And in the overall scheme of things, after up and down, back and forth,
Revere 49, Lynn English 45.
Lynn English picked up 1 point in the quarter on it.
Yeah. So, but you made a good point earlier, Peter, that we were going to be in the bonus for the rest of the game. So,
Yeah,
I got Revere is 8 for 19 in the free throw line.
you got to make your free throws.
Yeah, that's not good enough right now, Peter, but well, if we can make them, we'll put this game away.
She's nothing like the girl you've ever seen before. Nothing you can compare to your neighborhood. I'm trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the 15
good game.
642. 423, 642. For $250.
Hey, what's up?
Come over to the scorer's table for your prize.
That was Leo Burke, coach of the Medford girls team. He's turned that program around, done a great job. Played in the TNBL years ago. Revere kid. Good player. Okay, Lynn English gets a block by Caitlin Carmelo. And now you got to slow it down a little bit, Mike. There's no sense of urgency yet. You're up 4. You're not down 4. Ashley the Freya.
Battle, Ashley.
Time out. Okay. We are urging her to call a timeout, but it's her ball. How far are you going to let him walk, ref?
There is a coach's box over there, isn't there?
Gina for 3. Yes!
Oh, that's going to be our ball.
Okay, it's going to be our ball. Mike, we got to widen this lead just a little bit. We got to have more than a 2-possession game here. No.
Lefty layup. Oh!
Morgan. Oh.
Okay. Well, Peter, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to the line.
Over and over and over again. That's 8 fouls on Lynn. Let's hope these refs don't try to even things up before the end of the game because they're justified. Oh, come on, Morgan. Come on, Mo. Make your free throws, kid.
I get us at 8 for 20 now, Peter.
They shot like 12 for 16 against Peabody in the last game of the season. I just watched that game this afternoon. Morgan misses again.
8 for 21.
Two-point game, Mike. .708 to play. Okay, Revere ball. Mike, we need to score somehow on this possession.
That's a turnover, Peter.
It's tie game, Mike.
It's tied, Peter.
Okay. We can't panic. Well, we're throwing stupid passes, we're missing free throws, and we're letting them drive to the hoop.
We can't do that, Peter. But
3 things you don't want.
it is a small product of having a short bench score.
It is.
If you only play 6 people, he's bringing fresh legs in constantly. It is tough to get back. Oh, come on. There's got to be somebody open.
That's in. Caitlin Carmelo
Gives Revere the lead again.
Caitlin Caramello. Oh, reliable. Weak side rebound. Throws up a good shot. Goes in. She gets hacked. Mike, 8 for 21.
That's 22, Peter. Sorry.
Okay. Obviously, we just stop every time down. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need.
Back. Let's get into a nice half-court offense here. Okay, they're gonna spread.
Yeah, they're gonna bring it out. They have to. They have to. The way Revere's been passing the ball, Mike. Morgan Jenkins with the hoop and the foul.
Great pass from Caitlin.
Caitlin has stepped up since the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Morgan, take us to the promised land, baby. Come on. Take your time. You got 10 seconds at that line. It's up and it's good.
That's what we needed right there, Peter. Free throws. Revere back up 5.
Where they were in halftime. That's a double
I
dribble.
think that's a double dribble, Peter.
So that. Wow.
Okay.
Lynn English just isn't giving up. They keep taking the ball to the hoop and making shots. Gina gets her three-pointer block, and she's going to get 3 foot. And let me tell you, this coach from Lynn English is asking for that Wheel of Fortune, not letter.
Joe Ronald, please report to the scorer's table, please. Joe Ronald, please report to the scorer's table.
Okay, Gina gets 3 shots. Eight for 25, Mike?
Please report to the scorer's table.
That is 9 for 24.
Come on, G.
10 for 25. Oh, Ashley. Okay, Peter, we got 10 for 26 now.
5:41 to go, an eternity.
Oh, that's that way.
Nice call by that ref.
Okay, Revere up 4, 55-51. 5:33 left in the game. Yep,
Morgan.
from behind. Morgan's gonna get 2 more free throws. I'd like to tell Gina that that shot will be there for her. She doesn't have to rush that shot.
Absolutely.
It'll always be there for her.
Morgan. It's time for Morgan to step up with what potentially could be the last game of her career.
Yeah.
I mean, let's go. You're the captain.
Probably hasn't even crossed her mind yet.
You're the captain. DeFrayas seeks out that rebound over to Morgan. Morgan's going to take it to the hoop herself. She knows what she needs to do. What the hell was that? Oh, that's a travel. Oh!
Nice play, Gina. Okay, Revere up 5 again, 56-51.
Their coach is, of course, looking for a foul, but that was a great play by Gina Restiano.
Oh, get out. Okay, they're going to go to the line.
It's foul on Gina.
He's probably saying thank you. Revere is up and fouls 10-4, Peter.
I see that.
Well, they haven't been very good at the line either tonight.
She's 0 for 3. I've been missing the score off and on.
Well, they haven't been to the line very much. They haven't had very many fouls called, so.
She makes the second.
Okay. You're going to take a full
Lynn,
timeout.
Yep.
Have them
Okay,
sit
we
down.
got 5:13. Seems like that clock is moving off slow, Mike.
I thought I just called that time.
But you know
Revere
something?
56.
We're in the bonus.
We're in the double bonus, Peter.
Right. Lynn English is going to have to swat at the ball. They're going to have to play close defense. The way these guys are calling the game,
You know what?
we're going to go to the free throw line. But the other end of the coin is
Listen, let's not turn the ball over right
11
here.
for 27.
And let's make our free throws. And we'll come back here for Saturday night. That's really bottom line, Peter.
No, I agree.
You know? I would like to see Diana use a few of her timeouts to get her troops rested. Use them all, you know?
I think that's her third, so she has 2
Well,
left.
they called it. Lynn English just called that timeout.
No. Did they? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they did.
So she only called 2 so far. Doesn't look like Marissa's showing any ill effects of that turned ankle.
No, I don't even see a little hobble. But
That's a fortunate
they
thing
usually
for
press
Revere.
coming out of a timeout, and here they are again.
So you got to throw a good pass.
Okay. And they
Walk
back
it
off.
up. Walk it up.
They look like they're in man-to-man.
That's fine. That's good foul territory.
Yep. Uh-oh. Don't let her loose in the corner. And
Morgan with the rebound. Over the
good job. Nope.
Gina's mother, Debbie, imploring her to move. Gina never stops moving. Caitlin Carmelo goes to the hoop. Ashley DeFrey gets fouled.
And going up. Okay. Peter, we're about to shoot our 29th and the 30th free throw of the game. Take your breath. Okay. Deep breath, Ashley. Deep breath. Peter, we are now 11 for 30.
So we missed 2. That's a travel.
Oh,
Nice ball.
yeah. That's going to be a travel.
Vinny Klukas graduated from this school a number of years ago. Makes the call. That was a good call. It was a travel.
Yep.
They've traveled or double dribbled a number of times tonight, Mike.
Pete, I don't know if you...
Giving it to Morgan. Just can't get it to go. It's going to be Lynn English ball.
Oh, I don't know.
Get some help. Get some help. What are we doing?
Another board.
Oh! She did travel, but I thought she got grabbed first.
I do too, Pete. I think that was a product of being grabbed. But
pushing.
behind you, behind you. Okay.
Marissa's gonna get 2.
You know what, Pete? I got a good feeling about these 2 free throws.
Well, she hasn't been to the free throw line at all tonight, Mike.
Yeah, but
Number 31
she's a senior.
and 32. There's a lid on it, Mike. Box out, girls. Box out. Box out. Wow.
$11 for 32 now, Peter.
I know. I hate to hop on it.
I know, but
The good thing is that smart
good.
timeout call by Marissa.
Yeah.
She's a smart player.
56-52 Revere still. 3:35 left in the 4th.
Luckily, the basket is squeezing Lynn English, too.
Well, we got to close up those driving lanes a little bit right now, Peter. Now's the time to D up. They've gotten back in this game because they've been able to penetrate for some easy basket. Well, on the bright side, I only seen one turnover in the fourth quarter so far.
Well,
like I said, that was the key. Hold on to the basketball. And
again, with my theory, we've gone 13 minutes since the second half started, and Lynn English has only made up 1 point, regardless of how they're gone. We were up 5 at halftime. But this lead is too precarious in the playoffs.
Right.
You need to have more than a 2-possession game going into the last 2 minutes. So in other words, we need to score now, one way or the other. She gets whacked and slapped and hurt and hit. Come on, Gina, do something smart, baby.
Oh, back to Gina.
Oh. Caitlin's gonna go to the line.
Okay.
Caramello, she's 2 for 6 from the free throw line. We need one of these big time, Mike. I'm not asking for too much.
We have 3 of 14 in the half, Peter.
I mean, something has to change somehow. There's one. This one would be nice. Yes. More than nice. We're up 6. Still a 2-possession game. But now 2 possession for a tie. You got to get out to her.
That's good defense by Caitlin. Got to hand
Certainly
it
was.
away. All right. We're not in a rush here. Get it underneath 3 minutes. Revere up 8. 60-52. Oh, that's a reach by Gina. It was. I know Gina doesn't think so, but
That's at least their 3rd foul, and they need her on the floor for ball handling. It's only the 5th foul on Revere. This is where the advantage comes.
okay, let's slow it down.
This girl Stitton's a good player.
Revere up 6.
That's Lynn English's first point in a long time, Mike. We're going to use every second on a 30-second clock. Caitlin puts it up. She does get hit, but there's no call.
Yep, that was a good look too.
Lynn English pushing. Now it's 4 again. Thirty-second timeout. 4-point bulge for Revere.
Okay.
We have to take high percentage shots, Mike.
Peter, that one to Caitlin was a high percentage.
Yeah, I guess.
Little left-hand baby hook. She came up a little
12
short.
seconds left on the shot clock.
Oh.
PTB, protect the ball now, Mike. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. They're going back at the half court.
Yeah, they usually press coming out of a timeout, but
Too many fouls. Gina, you can't throw those jump in the air passes. And you got to hold on to the ball. Marissa drives to the hoop.
nope, she can do that. That's okay. Okay. We need to stop right here, Peter. We
Yes,
don't want
we
this
do.
game to be a 2.
Oh, that was a great shot by the Stinson girl. That was a 2-point game.
60-58. Peter, we got to get to the line, Peter.
ill-advised 3. It's a tie game, Mike. I spoke too soon.
They missed the money, Peter. Gina needs a timeout right now. This is where she should call a timeout, Peter.
She's dead tired.
She's exhausted.
Played the whole game.
Get it?
Had no legs on the last 3. Marissa goes up. Oh, misses it. That might be Gina's 5th foul. That is, it's Gina's 5th foul.
Well, I really would like to see a timeout. I would have liked to see a timeout 15 seconds earlier.
Gotta stop here and score down the other end, Mike.
Yep.
Still got the lead. We're talking like we're losing.
Yep. 60-58.
Gotta have confidence in your troops. Lynn English ball.
Yep. Okay, no easy basket here. Good job, Ashley.
5.
Good job, Ashley. Yeah.
Nice call. That ref can count to 5.
Okay, here comes the press.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We need to score. They're gonna foul us. We need to make the free throws. Oh!
Oh boy.
Marissa's going to the line with 29 seconds left. She's gonna get 2. She needs to make 1.
I get 35 and 36 coming up, Peter.
No good.
Okay, 1. We need 1, Peter. We need 1.
We need to make this, or we need to get the rebound and pull it out.
Yep.
Shot clock is off. And look who gets the rebound.
Pull it up! Pull it up!
Gets it out top.
Pull it up!
Oh! That's an intentional foul.
She punched her in the face, Peter. She legitimately punched her in the face.
Well, I don't think it was a punch as much as a forearm, Mike.
Well, either way, she could have just grabbed her at the waist, Peter.
I mean, it's the waning minutes, the waning seconds of a big game.
Well, we're going to get 2 more free throws here now.
And the person that's taking the free throws is the captain of this ship.
Right.
You know, the engineer of the train, whatever you want to call it. The keeper of the jewels. Hey, you got to put it in her hands. Senior, graduating, full scholarship. You want to win the game, put it on her back.
I think she just did by taking that offensive rebound.
Absolutely.
Looks like she ripped it from 4 girls, man.
They're not giving her shots.
What up?
I have no idea. Hands are all over. 13 seconds.
How did you not get any shots? Unless Coach DeCristoforo had called a timeout right before.
She might have. She's claiming that Morgan threw her down. 11 seconds left. It's a 2-point game.
Peter, we need one of these.
You got your best player at the line. It's a Disney movie. It's a Disney movie, Mike.
Yep.
And let's hope it ends like a Disney movie. Morgan Jenkins. It's in. Oh. Fastly DeFrey ever got a rebound in her life. It's a full timeout. What are we at the free throw line, Mike? I hate to ask.
We got 13 of 37. And I hate to say this, I may have missed 2 somewhere in that thing.
No, I don't think you did. You have been so diligent in this free throw thing, Mike.
When we were at 32 and 34, I don't know if I put it down. But at this moment in time, I got 13 of 37 with 1 more coming.
Now, if they make this free throw, Mike, you got to get girls back right away. They need a 3. You can't foul. You can let people run all they want because they can only make a layup unless they stop and pop at the 3-point line. So,
well, the thing is, Peter, if you make a layup, then you still get 5. If they don't call a timeout, you still get 5 seconds to put the ball in.
Right.
You can almost waste 5 seconds on the side.
Exactly.
You just tell the ref, call me a timeout after 4 seconds.
I mean, obviously, there's a big free throw. Understating it, of course.
Right. But the key is this one right here, Peter. This ball needs to go in the basket.
And if it doesn't go in, DeFrey Adriani has to get a rebound.
11 seconds left.
Without fouling.
I don't know how Coach...
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It's over. It's over. Revere High School is going to the second round of the MIAA tournament. And let me tell you, if you didn't have a heart condition before this game started, you have to have one now.
Peter, she back-rimmed that shot.
That shot missed by inches, man. I think she released it too late. That would have been a big controversy. Lynn English deserves a lot of credit. They came out and they played better than a 20-0 team for almost 3 quarters.
Yes, you're right.
You know, they outplayed
the whole.
They outplayed the 20-0 team.
16 at one time, Peter, in this game.
And I guarantee you, tomorrow's practice is going to be free throws, and more free throws.
I got them for 13 for 38, Peter.
You missed 15 free throws, 25 free throws in a 2-point game. You know something? You said your prayers this morning. What we got is we have a first tournament win in a long time.
I think since '88, right?
Yeah, probably since '88. We have a second game in your home gym, 2 home games. Saturday night against Lincoln Sudbury. Come on out, cancel your dinner reservations. 7 o'clock. What more entertainment do you need?
This place will be packed, Peter. Packed.
This place will be doubly packed because people don't have to go to school the next day. They don't have to go to work the next day. I see Sean Hart coming over here. He just took his nitroglycerin for his heart. But Sean, what do you think?
Hey, it was when you're in the tournament. Anybody that's ever been in the tournament knows that you're 0-0 going in. It was a great. Records don't matter. It's about being able to win when you need to win. And our girls tonight showed that it doesn't matter what kind of game they're going to win.
Well, I don't know if you don't keep stats over there, but Revere was 13 for 38 from the free throw. They missed 25 free throws. You know, and if you can miss 25 free throws and still win by 2, it's a sign of a good team. They're facing a team that knows them like the back of their hand, that has a little bit of a grudge coming in. against Revere. They're bordering cities. And Revere didn't protect the ball in the second half, frankly,
No, I agree. And the thing that people need to remember about the Lynn English is, they've won the league in the NEC the last 2 years in a row until we've finally dethroned them coming in. So
the grudge.
If you don't think they wanted to come in here and show everybody that they should have been, it's a great game. And you know what? I give our girls credit. We had a lot of composure. Marissa gets hurt early. That's a scare for everybody. But you know what? The girls don't panic. They play on, and they just showed that, we have interchangeable parts, and we can go on, and we'll make things happen.
I don't think they ever really panicked. I just think that they
Tina
played.
fouled out.
No, I think I panicked.
There was never panic in my voice. We were sitting here saying, my theory is how much do you cut off a lead over time? They were leading by 5 at halftime, and then with 4 minutes left, they were leading by 4. So Lynn English had only chopped 1 point off the lead in 15 minutes.
Right. Well,
and I know people out there are sick of me hearing me say that, but when I coached, that's the way I thought.
Sure.
How many points have they chopped off the lead?
No.
Since the beginning of the game, obviously they chopped off 17 points, but since halftime they only chopped off 2.
No, I agree. And I think I thought that I don't know what the girl's name. I'm sure you guys can tell me, but I thought that for Lynn, that number 1 had a heck of a game. She played. She was outstanding. Outstanding, though. I mean, she was outstanding, and deserves a lot of credit.
Give
in
the
that
devil their
game.
due. I mean, give the Lynn English team credit for being as gutsy as they can. They have nothing to hang their heads about there. They played a team that was 20-0, and they played them as tough as they could play them. They played them down to a shot.
I don't mean to interrupt, but they're 21-0 now.
I understand that, but they were 20-0 when they played them. But that last shot, back rim. If she pulled back on that shot just 1 minute, we wouldn't be having the same conversation. So
everybody knows, everybody who's ever coached knows that there's anybody that says it's always about your players and it's how good you are is a liar. It's luck is mixed in, and if anybody doesn't think that's true, you know what? And today, call it whatever you want. We'll take 21-0 here Saturday night, 7 o'clock against Lincoln Sudbury, and I'm going to take my girls any day of the week.
Be here, $7, cheapest ticket in town for the best entertainment.
Thanks, guys.
Sean, thank you.
Sean. See you tomorrow.
All right.
So cancel your dinner reservations for Saturday. Load all the kids in the car. Jimmy Caramello will have it on the sign in front of the firehouse tomorrow. The 21-0 Lady Patriots are going to be taking on the Lincoln Sudbury Rich Kids on Saturday night. Mike, I joke when I say never in doubt. Another theory that I had is Lynn English never took the lead. Lynn English never took the lead.
Nope. They did tie it up once.
They did tie it up, but they never got over that hump. And a lot of times when teams get over the hump, it gives them that confidence boost that says we can take it from here.
Yeah.
But you know something? They never got over the hump. So I believe that it was a little bit of luck.
Yep.
A lot of poise and a lot of talent on that bench.
Peter, we're getting the point. We got Mayor Ambasino would like to come in and say a few words. Mr. Mayor, how are you? Good. Come on in. Have a seat right there.
Tom, did you take your heart medication tonight or what?
That was a very nerve-wracking game. I'm not sure I could take any more of those kind of games.
Well, 21-0. They showed a lot of poise down the stretch, even though they were throwing the ball away. And what we kept making, I know these people are sick of hearing it, they were 13 for 38 from the free throw.
I think they probably were a little nervous out there. I mean, this is big for them, 20-0. I think they wanted to make a good showing. They had a huge crowd here, which was very nice for the city to show up like that. So I think there was a lot of nerve. I'm just very glad that they won. 20-0 was an incredible accomplishment, but it's nice that they have a tournament win under their belt. My guess is that they'll come out the next game and have a little less nervousness.
Yeah, we discussed that Lynn English is a team that knows them very well. They come in here with bordering towns, little grudge from the season. Revere stole the NEC crown this year that they have had for the last 2 or 3 years. So they came in with motivation. Plus, you know, beating a team that's undefeated is very prestigious.
Right, and that Lynn English team is a very good team. I mean, they're very well coached. they certainly played Revere tough the last game.
Absolutely.
And that wasn't too long ago. So I think I expected it to be a close game, but I didn't want it to be that close.
Well, tell us what it means for the city for this 21-0 basketball team. You know, to get us back on the map. Trey Weathers did everything he could. Rushing for 31 touchdowns, but it seems like athletically and academically, of course, that Revere is starting to put themselves back on the map. I know I'm in other cities, and all I hear is, hey, that girls' basketball team was, 16-0, 18-0, 20-0. So,
well, it certainly is a nice source of pride for the city, and you're right. I hear that too outside of the city. People ask me about the girls' basketball team, so it really makes us all proud to have a team that's this well coached and that has done this well. So I think it's a great night. I was really proud when I walked in to see the size of the crowd, because really we haven't had that kind of enthusiasm in Revere for a long time for a basketball team.
I understand that Trey and Morgan are candidates for Faces in the Crowd in Sports Illustrated, which will bring Revere's name to a national level. They've both been submitted. They both have great resumes as far as what they've done, Trey, in football and basketball. There's not too many girls that get 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds in a season. And the biggest thing about them, we interviewed Trey at halftime, they are both remarkable young people.
I was just going to say that. I mean, if that Faces in the Crowd does pan out, that'll be a great honor for both them and for the city. But the most remarkable thing, the best thing about it, is they're both very nice, wonderful kids.
Humble,
and,
role models. I mean, I got younger daughters that look up. I got a young daughter that looks up to Morgan, and I got a young son that looks up to Trey.
Yeah, so the city's really fortunate to have two such excellent young adults carrying their teams.
And on a personal note, it was also nice to see Alex Ambrosino sitting on the varsity bench on such a big game.
Yeah, that was nice.
It's probably excitement for her. It's exciting, and she was in the pig pile with everybody else.
You get to
as a father,
get to play a little part of it, so that was nice.
As a father,
I'm glad for her.
Yeah, it is an honor to do that. Well, Saturday night, invite everybody down.
I'll be back.
Okay, we'll be here too.
Cancel the dinner reservations and come to the game. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay.
Mayor Ambasino there, folks.
This is like Fifth Avenue after the Thanksgiving Day parade. Everybody's sweeping up.
Yep. I hope we get a chance to get Coach DeCristoforo over here too.
Yep.
We got school committee member Dan McGuire with us now.
See, Mayor Ambrosino's not just about education. He's a true sports fan. That's what I love about him.
Is Danny, father of another player, Michaela McGuire.
Yep. He's on the IR right now.
We had a little bad luck with an ankle. She rolled it against Arlington Catholic in a scrimmage, but she's there 100% in heart, supporting her teammates.
Well, they're good teammates to support. It's, it's a magical ride that started. At the beginning of this telecast, we said November 30th. Where were you? Well, they were here. That was the first day of practice. And since then, they've just ridden this wave over and over and over again. They've won blowouts. They've won close games. And now you move on to the next.
Today, I mean, it's very tough to beat a team 3 times in a row. If you're playing tiddlywinks or anything.
Oh, absolutely.
And they're well coached, that team. They're very dogged. So this is another quality test that they passed. I mean, and now the big one comes with Lincoln Sudbury. I mean, that's...
They're a quality team.
You know what you're in for. Huh?
I mean, they're coming from a long way. I'm not sure how many people they'll bring, but we've played them in traveling, and they're very, 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 aggressive players. They're very well supported by their town. But you know something? No team could have been supported better than we were supported tonight.
It's a great sight to see.
As a politician in the city, Tom just said it.
Very proud.
Yeah.
Danny, they only had one section of Lynn English people. Right. Okay, and we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 sections of Revere people down here.
I mean, in the number of students we have, they were very well behaved.
Excellent.
There were very few. I mean, even when they were coming back,
right,
the kids weren't throwing out the bombs like
that blatant flower towards the end against Morgan. That girl really threw it to the floor. But again, small explosion, kept the composure. I didn't hear any swears. I think I had one under my breath. But
well,
yep.
I want to thank you guys though. You guys do a great job. It's a great plus. Revere TV and the dedicated volunteers.
Well, we have a vested
You
interest
guys,
in
there's
the
no
sport.
paychecks here.
Yep,
we don't
we
care.
got girls coming up, and
Right.
you know, and it's been a.
It is rebuilding that tradition and the foundation.
And I think
Tradition's a good
especially
word,
the
Danny,
girls
because
program.
That's something that we need to, you know,
Polish.
we've discussed with
Preserve.
Sean Hart a little bit. You know, how do we, you know, there were some good teams before this in all sports, and I'm not sure when you walk into this place that you quite understand the kind of players that have left us. I mean, I'm looking at Diana Ottawadi over there from 1988, and she was All-American. You know, Division I player, and you know, arguably the best basketball player, you know, ever to play at the high school.
Well, she played well
I
in
told
the alumni
Patrice she
game.
was, but it might be Diana.
Well, you know something? You talk about the girls team, obviously, because they've had such a marvelous season, a fairy tale season. But, you know, the boys team, even though they didn't have a great record this year, they had the 1,000-point scorer in Trey. They had a 20-0 freshman team, 12-8 JV team. You know, Ricky Hayes has a decision to make, whether he wants to keep older players for 1 year or whether he wants to get younger players that can play for 2 or 3 years.
Speaking of Hayes, there he is.
I think Ricky Hayes
I just kept it warm for you.
was going to...
Morgan. Thanks a lot.
School committee, Dan McGuire. Thank you.
Danny,
Thank you
thanks for coming
stopping by. Hey, Morgan.
Here she is.
What's up, kid? Nice win.
Yeah.
Great job.
Nice win.
Hey, a win's a win.
A win's
right?
a
Doesn't
win,
matter.
that's right. What were you thinking in the fourth quarter?
We just had to keep playing tight defense. I mean, if we're going to slack, at least it has to be on offense. Defense is the key to winning our games. So we tried everything, tried to shut everyone down, help each other out, call out the picks and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I think you didn't protect the ball enough at the beginning of the second half, and they started rattling off points by driving up the middle, and I don't think you panicked. As much as you just let down a little bit, you know, and the free throw shooting is something you're going to concentrate on in practice tomorrow, I'm sure.
Yeah, I got to get that in.
Not just you, the whole team. You missed 25 free throws.
Yeah.
You know,
13 for 38.
Free throws is where we win games. So.
That's right. And tonight, it almost cost you a game. But you go to sleep tonight, sleep soundly, know that you're 21-0, and you play a second home game against Lincoln Sudbury, and I don't know much about them. Do you know anything about them?
No, never. But
is she going to be able to get some film? Or
yeah, we had scouts look at them, so we're just
okay.
gonna.
They beat who?
They
in the first round?
They beat Medford.
They beat Medford?
Yeah, they killed them.
By 30.
Yeah.
But you beat Medford by 40, so it should be a pretty even game. The second time you played Medford.
We just gotta keep up our defense and everything.
Yeah.
Try to step up on our free throws.
Wow. I kept calling you, when you see this broadcast, I called you captain of the ship. I called you engineer of the train. I called you princess of Disney World. I called you any kind of leader I could have called you. And we're just so fortunate we had Trey Weathers sitting in this chair at halftime, and two of the finest young people to come out of this city in a long time. Thanks for being a role model, and let's keep this thing going.
Yeah, we're trying to step
because after Saturday, if you win,
it's
the big time, baby.
Oh,
you know,
that's what we want.
Well, you'd love to play there. I'd love to broadcast from there. Look who's here. The two kids on the block.
Yep.
You heard of the new kids on the block? These are the two kids on the block.
Super soft. Yep.
Stepped up, played great, got a lot of great rebounds
nice
tonight.
Three-pointers over here.
Gina sank those 3-pointers in the first half. Second half, fouls out a little. Just being aggressive. Just being aggressive.
Yeah.
You know, you guys put it away, and you go home tonight and you say, we got another win, and we got to step up on Saturday. Shoot better free throws.
There's always work to be done, no matter what.
Always work.
We'll be here practicing hard tomorrow.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Hey, you are the darlings of the city right now. Let's continue it through the weekend
Try to
because
keep that
everybody's
perfect
talking
season.
about it.
Go!
Your pictures are in the journal more than Tom Ambrosino, he was here a couple of minutes ago. So just hang loose. Don't play down to your competition. Play up to your ability.
Yeah.
You know, and just play like you should play. You're 21-0 for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, because you're good. You know, and you're not cocky. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You played great defense tonight, just to let you guys know. That won the game for you guys. I mean, you guys were 13 for 38 from the free throw line, so missed 25 free throws. So this could have been a blowout because you played so good defensively.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you could have won by 10 or 12 points easy. You just made some free throws.
You know, and as coaches of young girls in this city, we appreciate all you do for those young kids, coming down to see their games, giving them articles of clothing. Emily wears your socks. There's a big hole in the heel. She still wears them. Oh, I touched Morgan at the All-Star game. I mean, you know.
I'll sit right next to her.
I know. I touched Morgan at the All-Star game. I said,
I'm doing it right now.
You know, so.
You always touch
But
me.
you guys are great. And it's more important to be great kids than great players, and you accomplished that too.
No doubt. I remember Allie came home one day and we were doing the clock at a rec league game, and Allie might have missed a couple of shots, and she goes, "Oh my God, I missed them in front of Gina." Now, you know, so she was all freaked out.
You guys are rock stars in this town to the little kids. We thank you for that and for being such good kids. We always say nice things about you because we have to.
We have to.
Okay? We have to, because there's nothing else to say about you. If you're a bunch of rats, we would have called you rats. That's all. Okay. Thank you, girls.
Saturday night.
See you Saturday night.
Go get them.
Bye, City.
Bye.
Bye, City of Revere. Well, Mike, who else can we talk to? There's some dust on the floor. Maybe it'll talk back.
They've dragged everybody. Where is Coach? I want to see Coach over here. But,
Okay. What do you know about Lincoln Sudbury?
They're big, they're strong, they're quick, they're good.
What was their record during the season?
I don't know it off the top of my head, but they were.
Way
I honestly
more up
haven't.
than down?
I haven't. I'm still thinking about this game.
Forget about it. You won.
Yeah. What are you thinking, though?
It's
What's
history.
going on?
I'm a little frustrated with the way that we responded to some of the challenges that Lynn English put in front of us tonight. I think that we've responded all year long, so I think that Saturday night we're going to respond, if I were to guess.
Can you address that in practice tomorrow, you think?
Yes. It will be addressed in practice tomorrow.
How many free throws are they going to take in practice tomorrow, Coach?
About 1,000.
Well,
I knew.
Did you get the numbers yet? You were 13.
Yeah.
38.
Oh, okay. I heard 36. You know, again, it's not what we shot for the entire season. It was clearly a lack of focus on our part. You know, so and the more they think about it, the worse it gets, and you know, you see it on all, on all levels of watching sports. You know, you see when pressure mounts, kids, you know, sometimes fold under pressure, and that's what we did tonight. We're lucky to get out with a win. We're happy to get out with a win. But
I was really pulling for Somerville to win that first game.
Yeah, me too.
Because they had such a motivation coming into this game. You know, Lynn English had such a high motivation factor coming into this game.
Well, we know each other very well.
Exactly.
You know, and they, you know,
And they
they've
resent
started
you
to
winning the
play.
league this
Oh
year.
yeah,
You know.
absolutely. They do. They, you know, they run a 1-3-1 now, which they didn't run before. You know, they did a nice job tonight. Nothing should be taken away from them. They outplayed us, you know, most of the game. So
I tell you, that number one's a good player.
she is. She's a freshman. She's an excellent player.
Yep.
She is.
And they just, you know, they stepped up. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the motivation
we
to
allowed
beat
it
an
to happen.
undefeated team is unbelievable.
Right. Oh, absolutely. You know, but we lost a little. We started off strong, and then I don't know if we expected them to back down, or you know, they forgot that there were 3 more quarters. But
Well, there was about a 1 or 2 minute period late in the first half where they broke your press. They went down, scored 2 baskets.
Yeah.
And you had 2 turnovers that led to baskets. It was about 8 points, and that really changed the whole.
No, I took a risk and put them in full court man because I didn't like the way we looked in our zone. Thought we might be able to sneak a turnover or 2 out of it, and you know, it worked against us tonight. So.
Hey, you know, you have to gamble sometimes.
Right. No, you put kids in situations where you hope they, you know, they step up and.
Oh, he had a 16-point lead at the time. I think
Right.
it was when all
Right. No, I was, you know.
And they didn't.
I was getting greedy. I wanted it to be 26.
Yeah. Well, you know, were you gonna tape Marissa Parent to the chair if she didn't start
Well, she
asking you
tweaked
to
her
go in the
ankle right
game?
here, and I took her out, and she was, you know, yelling at me on the bench. I'm fine. I should have insisted that she got taped up. She got taped up, but I didn't. And she came out.
Then we saw her begging you over there. She got up twice. She sat her down.
She's fine. She's fine. You know, she's
tough is
she
she?
is tough as nails. She would run through a brick wall for this team.
Yeah.
So
I know how tough she is.
if she had a broken leg, I think she. find a way to
Caitlin
play.
Carmelo, sophomore, steps up, rebounded tonight. Ashley DeFreya had another great game on the boards. She must have had over 10 rebounds.
Well, I mean, we played hard. I don't think we played as smart as we have in the past in games like this. You know, I don't think we made really.
You actually only turned the ball over one time in the fourth quarter, so it wasn't as bad. I mean, you only turned the ball over 4 times.
No, we didn't hit a lot of our layups in the fourth quarter or our free throws, obviously. But you know, I mean, they're a hungry young team. You know, all the credit in the world goes to them. We're lucky to get out with a win, and you know, we're looking forward to Lincoln Sudbury.
Saturday night, the house will be double because nobody has to go to school or work the next day. You know, and Jimmy Caramello's going to have it on that sign on Broadway.
Yeah, that's great.
You know, he's going to offer to pay for people to show if I know him.
Whatever happens, it's been a great run. Very, very exciting for the city. The mayor sat here. Every place that I go outside of the city, that's all I hear is, hey, is that girls team really that good? I mean, just the buzz of...
Yeah. And we also want to personally thank you, and we thank the girls as coaches of the little girls, of how you treat them. I mean, you let them sit on the bench, you come to their games, you let them wear your shirts. I mean, this is big, and this is a ploy on your part because they're all coming up the line. And after you get through with the Logans and the Fajadas and all those girls, then you get a fresh new group of kids 4 years from now.
Right. Well, someone did it for me. People did it for me growing up, and I looked up to my cousins who played and my cousins' friends who played. So it made a big difference to me. You know, playing on a court. We played here once at halftime of a varsity game, and I thought it was the Boston Garden. You know, so I mean, people did it for me, and it made a big difference for me. So.
Saturday night, if you pull one out, the Boston Garden will be a reality.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But hey, I'm not going to wish you good luck. I'm just going to wish you the best.
Thank you.
I know you're going to have them, your charges charged up and ready to go Saturday night.
Yep.
7 p.m. right here.
Right here.
At home.
We'll be ready.
It's great. I mean, you got to credit the school system for getting this place ready too.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. To have all the bleachers out and, you know, to get, you know, the kids all here and all of the, you know, the community here to support us was great.
So go home, get a good night's sleep, and remember, you're an English teacher. Don't dwell on history. This game is history. Okay?
I know, but you have to learn from it or you'll repeat it.
Exactly.
Take it easy on your students tomorrow.
I will. Yeah. I will. No spelling tests.
It's Friday. Okay, kid.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Former student.
Thank you.
Your girls are rock stars.
Oh, good.
And you're the lead singer?
Oh, that's a good one. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Once again,
let's wrap it up. Anybody else want to talk? Okay. Mike?
Here we go.
This was legendary. And Saturday night we look for more.
Yep.
You know?
A win in the States.
A win in the States. Be proud of your kids. Be proud of your town. Revere, sleep tight. Your girls is 21-0.
Come support Saturday, 7 o'clock.
Revere 60, Lynn English 58. We're on to the second round. And if we succeed there, it really is the big time. And we'll talk about that at another time. Good night from Roland Merullo Field House. I'm Peter DiGiulio.
And I'm Mike Hinojosa. Good night.
Later.